What's poppin', everybody? Welcome to week 5 of the ATBA weekly review. I think I just hop right into it. I don't have nothing else to say. We can go ahead and hit this through the order of the schedule for the results, I guess. No schedule, same thing. So first is the virtual battlers versus the Blackthorn Kingdras, coached by me. I got clapped.
Hey, look,
I got clapped, yo.
You pulled it to a 3-0, so like,
yeah,
that's better than nothing.
Aster is such a great battler. It's just tough to battle someone who thinks so much outside the box and is prepared, like,
For everything.
They're prepared for everything. We have a few of those in the league, and Aster is just one of them. This week, I mean, I threw away my Terra off rip. I don't know why. I guess maybe I wasn't paying attention to the Terras during planning. Maybe I was just like, no, I got it. It's fine. It's whatever. But I teared water and he teared electric and then he clapped me. It's as simple as that. Dude, that Terra.
I was like, I wonder what Fly was thinking when that happened. Like that turn played on, I was just like.
So the problem is I can't. You know, when Lapras tears in front of you and you're like, oh, I need to swap out. There's no way you swap out because D-Dance Lapras exists.
With the way that Aster's been playing it,
yeah, there's no way. If I swap out and he D-dances because he definitely had the pressure, then I am stuck with the +1/+1 Lapras who could cook me because Lapras is infinitely tanky. I am happy that my brain's turning on. My Serena.
Oh, okay.
I'm happy that my Serena like put in the work that it was supposed to. It hit like a truck. Its main job was really to take out the King Gambit, which it did. But I didn't realize Petal Blizzard would hurt as much as it did. It did like a third of Thundy's HP after being quad resisted. So I thought that was cool. I'm also really dumb because I definitely just tried to T-wave the King Gambit with my prankster. I forgot all about that mechanic. I just thought I missed. I wasn't even paying attention. They brought it up after the battle, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm just a little slow. It's okay." Every now and then I forget that's a thing. And this is just a message for Aster. If you debond me one more time, I swear to God. This is the third or the second season they've debonded me.
They debonded the crown, right? Was that
they debonded crown?
Okay, yeah.
They debonded crown again, or
Valiant, wasn't it?
Yeah, with Valiant.
Yeah,
I wouldn't like. I didn't. First off, I didn't know Valiant got debond.
Just how speed the debond.
So do I didn't know you guys didn't know he was gonna throw Valiant away like that. Like, man,
that caught me off guard too. I was like, debond. All right.
Yeah, but like that's all I have from that match. I mean, Aster played really well. I feel like I played decent for the mistakes I did make. I'm gonna stop bringing screens because everyone's bringing brick break against me and it's gonna make me cry.
Yeah,
but that's about
definitely a thing. That's always a prep thing. I was like, that's got to be the thing I got to bring against that. So
yeah,
it's like you have to either bring screens. I mean, you have to bring like brick break or something else that, or like, because I think defog gets rid of them too or whatever. But like, you have to do like something like that, like defog, brick break. You also want to bring like your own dark type because like a lot of times,
so I can't.
It's
really
like
tough
even though it's like you're not. A lot of times you're not in a situation where you can bring your fairy move. You know, you're not always going to bring Spirit Break or Play Rough. So it's like,
it's tough because it's like
I sit in front of that.
It seems like so far from how this season has gone, it's like Oh, if I bring screens, they've brought brick break. Oh, if I went bulk up, it's getting burned. And I'm just like, well, okay.
I
All
try.
right, cool. It's cool.
Yeah. Yeah. No luck for you there.
Yeah, but that's how that went. Aster pulled a 3-0 out of that match. It was a good match despite, the multiple DCs. Which at this point we're all used to, right?
Yeah.
But yeah. Next on the list is you actually. Fargo Forces, coached by, hold on, brain's still turning on.
Roggen Boggen, yeah.
Versus you in the Dallas Slither Wings.
Yeah, this was like probably the best I've played since week 1. Still lose 1-0 just like in week 1. All right, actually, no, I do think I played well against Rast as well in the LA Powerball last week, but this one I felt like I played well. I'm okay. The loss was okay because one, there was no critical hacks. Like turn 1,
True.
the turn 1 was like it technically had like I think the only hacks in it, but the hacks didn't matter. And like it was just such a I love the play I made because I'm sitting there and I'm like, all right, I lead Volcanion, they lead Venusaur. I'm like, I'm almost positive this Venusaur is Terra Ground so it can handle Volcanion. And I'm like, but if it doesn't Terra this turn and I click Scald and it clicks Earth Power, I probably get 2 tapped by it.
Yeah.
But if it does Terra and I click Flamethrower, then I get 2 tapped or O-code by it for free. You know what I'm saying?
That's it's one of those like I had with Lapras. It's one of those scary matchups because now Torterra has the shell smash. So like if you make that, if you misread that, it potentially clicks shell smash and goes crazy. But I mean, you called this Terra really nice. Yep. It was a really nice call.
All that, boom, get the Scald off. I'm not even sure because I don't know like their set. I didn't really listen to their set of it. So and I feel like Venusaur is bulky.
It's pretty
bulky. So it's like I'm not even sure if like
even if you build Furrets,
if his life orb damage made it to where the Scald KO'd there. Because like Venusaur lives a lot of like super effective hits from a lot of strong.
Oh my god,
threats.
come out.
You know what I'm saying? So like,
so y'all guys couldn't tell. I just woke up. I just called Torterra. Ignore that. Ignore that statement. Just let me rock.
You're good. You're good.
let me rock.
But like both great grass starters. I love them. But yeah, like it's just like I know it could live a lot of things from a lot of strong threats. So it's just like I wasn't sure if the life orb damage actually mattered in that situation. But it was just a very, very nice back and forth. I think kind of what there was a lot of 50-50. Slitherwing having the wild charge so that way it could hit the Namorous.
Yeah.
Which also hurt me because I brought Kilowattrel competitive.
Yeah.
Thinking I was going to be able to potentially make a read on the Overquill, but the way Rog played the Overquill,
I would say Rog played Overquill so nice this game.
So well, and I couldn't get a competitive boost, and that kind of threw it right there.
Plus the combination of how they used the sun against Kilo, because like, oh, now you definitely are clicking Thunder. You're definitely not clicking Hurricane.
Yeah, and that's personally why I didn't bring. I literally brought nothing that, like I even in that situation, like in some of the situations that Kilowatts at the field, I could have clicked Air Slash and played for hacks, and I felt like if I did, I'm gonna miss an Air Slash. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how my thought was like I could like even the last turn, I was like I could Air Slash Walking Wake, and if I flinch, I win. If I miss, I guaranteed lose. But if I like if I discharge, then I'll go for that. Like so I just went with discharge there. But in the wake, the foreshadowing that your match with Rog last week had to where
Oh,
he didn't have speed control on weight,
yeah.
which cost him the game, to having the speed
The
control
Aqua
this
Jet,
week
yeah.
to guarantee that he
Yeah.
killed. Because otherwise, like,
And I was like,
if he doesn't have Aqua Jet, then like uh either Iron Boulder wins or at least weakens Wake enough to where Kilowattrol can come in and
yeah.
KO a discharge. So it's just like him having the like it's just hilarious. Like that was just an immediate like, oh, I didn't have it last week.
I'm
I
bringing it
gotta
this
have it this
week.
week. And then it's just like, and I didn't pay attention to it in y'all's battle. So then when I
Yeah.
battled him, it was
Yeah.
just like, oh, I forgot this thing gets Aqua Jet because he
Yeah.
didn't have it for you. And it's just like, all right, well, GG.
It was crazy watching y'all play because y'all were both pretty balanced. Like it was just like Rog was real heavy on hazards this week. And then to combat that, like a lot of your Pokemon were flying. You know, like either they were flying to you know, ignore rocks or even the toxic spikes or whatever the case may be. So it was cool to see like I'm bringing this. Oh, I'm bringing this. Well, I'm bringing this. Well, I'm ignoring this. Well, I'm ignoring this. And then, you know, it was cool to see y'all like back and forth off of these safe reads.
And that was probably what enemy is that I did get a chance to. I stacked off in one and hopefully technically I didn't really want to stack it off.
It was just one of those things you were forced into it, yeah.
Yeah, and I didn't get to spin the rocks and spikes away. So then when Iron Boulder came in, it got poisoned,
yeah.
rock damage. So then that's what put it in range for Walking Wake's Aqua Jet at the end of the game. So it's just like those little things. Because like Kilowattrol and Amers both, I think, had heavy boots on them. So they weren't really affected by that. But it's just, it was just tough.
All right. That resulted in a 1-0 in favor of Rog. Next on the list is wRenn versus Zev. This is probably one of wRenn's matches he's been waiting for all week. wRenn in the wow, I can't speak. Kansas City Spirits versus the Alto Mare Slush Rushes. It resulted in a 3-0 in favor of wRenn. That was the nastiest start to a match I've seen in a long time. The right out the gate overheat, Scarf overheat, Oko and Iron Treads. He said, just get it out of here. No, goodbye.
He was like, yeah, I think I should outspeed here. Good, boom, 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 dead. You know, like, all right.
Yeah, boy, got out of there quick. Fastest first blood I've seen.
And that was huge because, like,
fastest first blood I've seen.
Yeah, Iron Treads has a solid matchup against wRenn's team too. Like, it's good against Jirachi. It would have been good against Magmortar had it not gotten outspin and hit with the overheat. Like,
he played that Scarf really well.
To potentially to Terra, you know, like in that situation, like it just does a lot. Like, it forces more out of like Hitmontop. Like, it makes Hitmontop come in way more often than probably would have wanted it to.
Yeah, taking way more damage than we wanted to. Yeah,
it out turn one was amazing.
Removed it from the game.
I'm just glad the star of the show this week was Jirachi.
An actual star, yeah. Jirachi was putting in work this week. Jirachi went burr. Is the exact notes. Doom Desire was going crazy.
I'm pretty sure Zev forgot about with Kyurem. It just took half itself.
Yeah, that was a wild switch in. It was a bold switch in from Zev.
Wrenn's like, did he forget about this? He's about to take a zoom. Wow. I was like, all right.
So you can see the panic in Zev switch in too. I'm not gonna hold you. He got hit. That Doom Desire got out immediately the next turn. He was not playing games. I think I've been a fan of watching wRenn, even though maybe this week Rioprez didn't do as much as previously. I think that's my favorite mon. Like how we said, we're a big fan of like Loping and Lapras from Aster. wRenn in this Rioprez, I'm a fan of. He's been playing this Rioprez so well for the most part.
Yeah, it's so the weaknesses it covers.
The way he terras,
how simple the terras are, but like when they terra, what what wRenn terras against, and like I don't know, it's just so threatening.
They've been piloting this Rioprez very well. Um,
Yeah, it's. I mean, that's
we
pretty.
had
That's
a
mainly.
we had a what was it? Who was it? Was it Aster last week whose controller was dying? And this week it was
Oh
wRenn.
yeah,
wRenn and his
yeah,
controller trying to scramble for some kind of juice so he could continue the match. It did. It almost cost him the game, really, because
yeah. It made some
I
questionable
think he ended up
swaps. For,
clicking stealth rocks either one or two more times than he needed to, which was like just free damage for Zev. Um,
yeah.
and I mean, there's nothing you could do about that besides control charger controls before match, but that's about
He
it.
plugged up something, yeah.
um, I'm waiting for Zev to like put more, damaging moves on the Crossbow.
The cross was really weird, but yeah, Zeb's
I
not
see
being
the
real
set,
creative.
but it's just like when someone like with wRenn, he had at least two mons this game that kind of just walled Necrozma. Because Greninja exists, and then Jirachi exists. And if he even if he just brought like Nightshade, I think it gets Nightshade, or it gets one of those like, HP per level moves or whatever it's
level
called.
things,
Yeah.
yeah. Nightshade or Seismic
One of
Toss or
those two.
something.
It I don't know if he would have beaten wRenn because Jirachi's wishing up as well, but it would have been some damage for him because like at the end, Steph couldn't do anything but click, Photon Gadget because he was not breaking through his Jirachi. But oh, what was hold on. The cat. Did you see the cat? Did you see Apollo?
No, I didn't pay attention to that. I was too focused
There's
on it.
Apollo. There's a for while wRenn is trying to find some juice for his controllers. There's a quick like half a second picture of Apollo that pops up and he goes away. But I'm waiting for Zev to invest some speed into his weather sweepers. Like, I don't know why he isn't, but he should be creeping at least.
Zev things, bro. Zev things. We can't make sense of anything he does on a normal basis. So
It's true. That ended in a 3-0 for the Spirits. Next on the list is the LA Powerballs versus the Spikemuth Thieves. That was in a 6-0. That was a tough match for Lupin, for sure.
yeah.
It was just a tough match for Lupin. The matchup in general. Yeah, the matchup in general was just tough.
Like through melodic, and then just like from there just kind of went down, and then it was like first it broke my melodic, then I think it broke down Bolt, and like those are the two thick things, and then like he can't even use Skarmory against it. So then after that, just and he can't use Glastrier against it really like that. Like he made a good play early to try to walk to Lupin made a good play early to like high horsepower, get some big damage off on it, but then it was just like I don't know after that.
Yeah, it was just Gouging Fire is such a threat. It's crazy. It kind of just owned this matchup, unfortunately for Lupin. There's not much you could do against it. Like we said, when it gets access to cover to take out all his tanks, I mean,
Yeah,
that's all you can really do, Like, well, we're here. Next on the list is the Furrets versus the Arcanites. It ended in a 4-0 in favor of the Arcanites. Aster versus
No, Matt versus Triple.
Matt
Triple
versus
versus Matt.
Triple.
Yeah.
That I think
that one it was just like the Corviknight doing big damage, Tentacruels, Toxic Spike starting to whittle everything down, and it just felt like in a lot of these situations, it felt like Matt just had like a screen mirror or something to like look at what Triple was going to do because he just had something for
I was talking
everything.
to I believe I was talking to Shu about this. Just Matt is a crazy battler in general. It feels like Matt builds a team and then he builds your team to counter his team, and then he rebuilds his team to counter the team you built to counter him. That's how it feels. Cause like Air Balloon Chomp,
Yeah, to come in on the Sandy shot. Yeah. And then so he had to sack Sandy shots just to get that off.
Like what?
Set up something like.
Oh man, it was just. I mean, but they both played really well. One of my favorite things, unrelated to gameplay, is Delibird's name.
Iron Bundle.
It was Iron Bundle.
Yo, I was tired when I was watching that. And I was like, why did he just tear an Iron Bundle? And I was like, what? Iron Bundle can't tear. We took that off. It was Shu had that last season. Like, we can't do Iron Bundle tear. Like, I was like, hold on, wait, he don't even have Iron Bundle. Like, hold on. What am I? And I'm like, hold on, Iron Bundle's on the other team. Like, what? My brain was. I paused the video, started looking at the docs for a moment. Like, yo, what am I?
Something's not right. Something's not right.
And I was like, oh, Deli, bro. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it was hilarious. It was a great name. But yeah, they both played very well. Triple forced some plays from Matt forced some plays from Triple. Hayes keeping Mask in check was dope.
Yeah.
The metal sound Heatran? Okay. Like
Triple gonna bring some heat.
Wow, bro. And then I can't remember what exactly did it, but they forced a Defiant boost. I wish I could.
The default. They forced the default.
Okay. Yeah,
they swapped out.
That was dope.
And then they figured that since they swapped out of the Prime Annihilate, that Corv would go. I think it was Corv. Corv would go for default, and then
that was dope.
They swapped back in, so they can try to get the Rage Fist KO from the Defiant boost, but just not enough pain and suffering that the Annihilate went through, so it didn't have enough rage built up.
It was a dope play though.
Yeah.
Forcing the Corviknight to knock itself out, allowing Triple to try to get some more pressure back into the game. Oh, nice. That resulted in a 4-0 in favor of the Arcanines. And last but not least, we have the Jalisco Hawluchas versus the Tampa Bay Mutinis. It ended in a 2-0 in favor of the Mutinis, who I believe at this point is still undefeated. Yeah. That's
5-0.
She was playing the game. She was playing the game this season, man.
Somebody needs to stop that, man.
Bro, I was thinking about this. I was like, dang, Shu undefeated. Yo, hey, I'm about to ruin this man's whole career. I'm about to beat. Oh wait, he already bought me. Dang. Okay, never mind. I swear, I was like, he's still undefeated. I'm about to fix that. No sir. That game was interesting to watch altogether. Psyshock Goldango was crazy.
Was it Psyshock?
It was a Psyshock or Psychic. I'm pretty sure it was Psyshock.
It was Psyshock for the
Cloudsire.
For the Cloudsire, yeah, you're right. No, the Goldango was kind of okay. So that's what I had written down for my notes about the Goldango living the Shadow Ball from the Terra Fairy Jolteon to then get the big tip off on it.
Yeah.
And then again, Vikavolt broke open the game with the kill on the Latios.
Yeah.
That was Specs Latios. So like it's it's gonna hit hard, and like he couldn't use, and it had Shadow Ball. It was Specs Latios was Shadow Ball, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
But he couldn't really use the Goldango to stop it. And I think I don't really know if like anything else could like swap in on the Latios, and
honestly,
like,
nah.
Get that off with the Vikavolt, like this game probably goes a different way
fast too. Yeah,
quickly. But yeah, and then I just like, it was tough. I kind of wonder what Rio was Rio's plan was for the Toad Screw.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, like everything else kind of it felt like things were, like everything kind of felt like one play away from like, Rio breaking the game open and probably just winning outright. Because I mean, look, Jolteon, Terra Fairy Jolteon kind of
Is
his team in that
yeah.
situation. I think Shu mentioned that he had Great Tusk calc to be able to live the Terra Fairy blast. So
Mm-hmm.
like it's that's tough. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I don't know. Like
We
it's a
also happen to have one of
you can't
those.
swap it in. Like
Yeah. We also happen to have one of those unstoppable forces meeting a immovable object when Claude, Sire, and Swallow hit the field.
oh yes, the pain
Oh
splits,
my
the even
god, the plane splits, the
yeah.
recovery. Oh my goodness, neither one of
That was
them
so
was
lit.
backing down.
That was
Oh,
like because
just
at that point,
two
like if you
purple
swap,
blobs.
like if you swap,
If
you
you swap,
just
you mess
lose
up. Yeah,
advantage.
you
Yeah,
swap, you
you
kind of
lose
just
it.
lose. Yeah, just
Something else
two
takes too
purple
much damage
blobs,
that
man.
doesn't need to take that damage.
Yeah, if shoe swap, something's getting toxic.
Yeah.
I just it was two purple blobs doing what they do best. It was going at it. I did notice we did get a little unfortunate hacks with the flame body on the flip turn, slowing down Samurai. Unfort.
Yeah,
Unfort.
yeah. You see, the flame bodies are
Flame body's going
2 minutes per
crazy.
season.
I don't think we've ever had a season where flame body has proc
A lot of
this
those
much.
games, bro. Like so, the flame bodies, the static.
Static too.
Um,
Yep.
yeah, there's some matches where static comes in. Like it's there's too much of that because I think I got static against. I might be tripping. No, I just got paired against somebody else. But it's just like it's a lot of the
Yeah,
those random like touch somebody and
yeah.
if we might need to, somebody might need to run poison point.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need
Yeah.
to have some more effect spores going off.
Yeah,
Like
because it's
what else?
been going crazy. I don't know if it's
Nope.
just the season or the game itself or what, but it's definitely
Oh,
way more active than it usually is.
yeah, way more, way more.
Like beforehand, I wouldn't even think about like if I had a Raichu or something, I wouldn't think about static. We're going straight to lightning rod. But this season, it might have been static. I'm not gonna hold you.
And it probably would work for you. That's
Focus sash, get the static.
damn,
Oh man. All right. Well, I believe those are all the matches. Those are all the notes we have for you guys this week.
yeah.
Quick, we can hit these standings and whatnot real quick.
Yeah, shooting first at 5-0 with plus 13. Aster in second, 4-1 plus 9. Rast in third, 3-2 plus 11. Fly in fourth, 3-2 plus 9. Triple in fifth, 3-2 plus 3. And Rog in sixth, 3-2 plus 1. With wRenn and Matt right behind them, both 3-2. wRenn with a 0 plus minus, and Matt with a -1 plus minus. Then we got Zev way down at the bottom on 5 minus 18. Me
Oh
very
man.
close on 5 minus 12. So
Um,
yeah,
we got the
we'll see.
MVP race. Great
Next week.
Tusk is sitting at the top with 11 kills, holding on to it firm. We have Mousehold at 9, Sylveon at 9, Venu at 8, Chomp at 7, Rapier at 7, Lapras at 7, and Amphi at 7. And then last but not least, we have the schedule for next week. Next week we have the virtual battlers versus the Furrets. We have Fargo Forest versus the Hawluchas. We have Kansas City Spirits versus the Tampa Bay Mutinis. We got the LA Pyro Balls versus the Arcanines. We have Spikemuth Thieves versus the Alto Mare Slush Rush. And last but not least, we have Daedalus Slither versus me, the Blackthorn Kingdras.
Head to head.
Hopefully all those matches go well. All the matches play smoothly.
Hopefully not for you.
Okay.
Look, I gotta talk about I can't be letting.
Nah, you can take an L. It's fine if you take an L, bro. No, it's fine if you take, bro. No, bro. It's fine if you just hold. Look, bro. I need to catch up to Shu again. Okay, so if you just want to, if you just want to take it, if you could just let Kamo come in and just sweep your whole team, that'd be immaculate. I'd appreciate that.
You let Flygon come in and sweep it.
Bro, you know if Flygon comes in, I'm gonna like cry while I kill it.
Just don't kill it. I'm
gonna have to cry on screen while I kill it.
Just don't kill it. Just let it do things. Click stealth rocks while I have it. Just keep clicking stealth rocks.
So you can dance on you.
We can make this easy for you.
See
your boy prosper.
I want to so bad.
You can see it prosper.
All right, that's what we got for you guys this week. Let us know down below who you're rooting for, your favorite mons, your favorite teams, your favorite coaches, etc., your favorite plays. That being said, we're gonna dip.
Peace.